This is not your common story of my parents hate me and send me away to get punished in a cold prison of books and ugali every day. But no, I wanted this. I actually begged them. Why? Because I was ready to live on my own without my parents' help. Let me remind you again, if you didn't read the title. I was only 9 years old. I was following my older sister who was definitely old enough to go to boarding school. But here I am throwing away my freedom for whatever reason I had back then. Now, the first night was hell. Not the food or the cold, but the smell of the new sheets. It traumatized me. I can remember the strong smell while other kids were crying on either side of my bed. I was just shaking in my bed thinking of the teachers waking us up in a hurry. Or even thinking of going to the toilet and remembering how far they are and how dark it is. Remember, I was 9. I didn't get enough sleep because I was always waiting for something to happen. It always kept me on edge the whole time. The mornings were not better at all. I always hated waking up early, no matter what was going on. But this was different. Waking up at 5 a.m. to go to class for the first 2 hours for morning study sessions as you wait for breakfast. Then breakfast is uji or even tea with 2 slices of bread. And they only offer seconds to porridge. And it was always watery with no flavor, but other people love it. Even I loved it sometimes. I mean, I couldn't just not eat. I did this for 1 term, which was 3 months, and I was done. I didn't want anything to do with boarding school again. I knew I had to go to boarding school later on anyway in class 6, which was 2 years later because it's mandatory. But I wanted to be big and strong at 9 years, but something happened. At closing day when my parents came to take us home, I just saw my mom and broke down. I couldn't even talk. I never cried because of homesickness, which even the older kids were crying all the time. But at that moment, I just remembered what I was missing at home. The cooking, the bed, the clothes, the freedom, the cartoons, oh my god. After this, I really started watching Cartoon Network again. RIP. And also a channel called eAfrica where I was introduced to anime like Bakugan.
What are you gonna do? The odds are stacked against you. Back against the wall, gotta give it your
Gun and all football GGO. During the holiday, I gained back like 15 kgs in a few weeks and I was a happy boy again. The next time I went to boarding school, it wasn't as bad. It was worse because of the teachers. The thing is, what I didn't know was when you get to the senior classes, you are now treated like a grown-up, and it was brutal having classes at 5 a.m. and others going till 9 p.m. Having less free time than ever and piles of work. You can't even go anywhere, so they had to keep you busy, right?